Well, I lit up all the candles and I turned down all the lights. And I waited up all hours, but she did not come by last night. She is beautiful as music, but jealous to the bone. And she will only love you if you love her alone. Mm-hmm. Well, she used to sleep beside me in my narrow single bed. When I took public transportation, when I was badly underfed. And she loved me more than a lover, more than anyone I've known. Yes, she loved me 'cause I loved her alone. But then came some fame and fortune, and I got to feeling pleased. And I paid her less attention as my situation eased. So she left me for a busker on the Spanish Steps in Rome. And I could see that she loved him 'cause he loved her alone. La 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 Now every night I light the candles and I pray that she'll return. For I have learned the double lesson that all her suitors learn. Don't get too much loving, don't care what you own. And she will truly love you if you love her alone. So don't get too much loving, don't give a damn what you own. And she will truly love you, but you must love her alone. Love her alone. Courting the Muse. Courting the Muse, music like a jealous mistress, like medicine, they say, like the practice of medicine. Hey, everybody, thank you for joining Susie on Sundays tonight, August 9th, 2020, the 22nd show in the series. Oh, my God. Can you believe it? Been at this since March, and I'm aware that you have plenty of options for entertainment, and thank you for flying with us tonight. Me and Kelly Lynott, my digital coordinator out in Minnesota tonight, running the show. And hope this show finds you well, wherever you are. Thinking of our friends tonight in Texas, Arizona, Iowa, Mississippi, where the coronavirus is so very active. And hope you are staying safe and you and yours are safe and well. So tonight's show, all songs from a 1998 record called Time Between Trains. 1998, I mean, amazingly, I made this record when I was 16 years old, and I'm just, really proud of it. Um, yeah, this record was produced by Daryl Scott, the amazing Daryl Scott, and we'll talk more about him a little later in the show. But this is a song, this one. Oh, yes, so much upset when you're in your 20s. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. It was another birthday party that Trina threw herself. She said that you would be there, so I came armed with someone else. And everybody turned to greet me, McGee and all the rest, except you turned toward the TV, distinctly unimpressed. 'Cause I speak such diamonds, but you know me for fake. You see right through me, 'cause I'm just your old mistake. And time does not undo it. It's been 3 years or more since those most famous kisses on my living room floor. But those most famous kisses were as far as we got. I froze 'cause you were perfect. I froze 'cause I was not. And I poured the champagne while McGee served up the cake. And you walked right past me, 'cause I'm just your old mistake. I'm just a mistake in judgment, one that you will not make again. Just a mistake in believing I'd do more than waste your time, my friend. La da 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 da. But it was nice to see you, even from afar, even as you drove away in your new girlfriend's car. 'Cause you still move the planets and you still pull the strings, and you still make me wanna fade into the paneling. 'Cause I blew my chances, yes. I froze up like a lake, and you just skate on by now. 'Cause I'm just your old mistake. La 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 la. Old Mistake from 1998's Time Between Trains. That song, part of a series of songs I was writing right around then. Again, I was 16. Amazingly prodigious talent. Songs, kind of a series of humiliation, shame, embarrassment. Embarrassment is a great treasure trove for songwriting material. And anytime I find that I'm ever having writer's block, either you write directly about the writer's block, which is what Courting the Muse was, or you write about humiliation, shame, fear, dread. Always handy. Those emotions, it's amazing, but those emotions always deliver. Producer of the record was Daryl Scott, an amazing talent. He's doing his own shows on Facebook, and he is, to me, the American Richard Thompson. He is such a great musician, great songwriter, great singer, great talent. And he produced this record, and not only does he play guitar on this track, but he plays keyboards. He's like, oh, I think it goes like this. Sits down and just kills it. So here is from Time Between Trains. Yeah. Judy turns 50. 3 days later, her husband takes $7,000 from their joint account and buys a diamond ring for his much younger mistress. A week later, Judy discovers all of this and, quite upset, she calls him at work for an explanation. And he says, yes, but the check didn't bounce. Bring round the boat. I bring round the boat, girls. I bring round the boat, girls. From what I hear, the island's very nice this time of year. Sheila tells the policeman, I've got all of his phone messages here on a cassette marked death threats. No, he never sent any letters. He's dyslexic, so he doesn't like to write anything ever. It's funny, he always said how that made him more compassionate. Bring round the boat. I bring round the boat, girls. I bring round the boat, girls. From what I hear, the island's very nice this time of year. White sand beaches and emerald seas, palm trees swaying in the Mediterranean breeze, sunshine every day of the week, and all the signs are in green. Linda's boyfriend walks in the door. He just drove the 14-year-old babysitter home, and his tie's untied, and his shirt's buttoned up all wrong. He puts the keys on the table, looks up at Linda and says, oh, did we need milk? Bring round the boat. I'll bring round the boat, girls. I'll bring round the boat, girls. From what I hear, the island's very nice this time of Bring round the boat, girls. Bring round the boat. From Susan Werner, 1998, Time Between Trains. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Daryl Scott doing all the work there. Victor Krause on the bass, Kenny Malone on the percussion. Whoa. Produced by Miles Wilkerson. Whole lot of heavy hitters on that thing. Hank Medris. The late great Hank Medris and Alan Pepper, presidents of the Bottom Line Record Corporation out of New York, gave me that record deal. Here's a song from Time Between Trains, and we're going to do a little experiment this week. You ready, Cal? Put them on up there. Sonoma County on a Sunday, not a cloud in the California sky. Cement Buddha in the backyard, unperturbed by the ants crawling up his thigh. TJ sitting in a deck chair, smiles her easy smile from ear to ear. Maura standing in the doorway says you really ought to move out here. Petaluma afternoons, when the light comes pouring in, the buttered sunshine on your skin is full of love and vitamins, and they always end too soon, these Petaluma afternoons. Put your book up on the table, stretch yourself back underneath the sun. Close your eyes and let the daydreams dance across your forehead one by one. Troubles fade into the distance with the Grateful Dead still on the radio. I know, but I changed it. Maura reads the weather for ya, says New York City got another 3 feet of snow. Petaluma afternoons, when the light comes pouring in, the buttered sunshine on your skin is full of love and vitamins, and they always end too soon, these Petaluma afternoons. Feel the healing golden rays, feel them warm your frozen bones. Listen as the music plays and the serotonin flows in. La 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 la. La 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 la. Goodbye kisses round sundown, gas and coffee by the interstate. You're due in Vancouver in the morning, safe to say you're gonna be a little late. You are. But Portland's nothing but a downspout. Seattle is only sailboats in the rain. So drag your feet in California. God knows you got nothing to explain. No, not in California, Petaluma afternoons. When the light comes pouring in, the buttered sunshine on your skin is full of love and vitamins, and they always end too soon. It's California, Marin County, Petaluma. When I started out my career, I had had never been to California. Never been. California was such an exotic place when I went there for the first time in, I think, 1995. Maybe 1994, but I think it was 1995. And as some of you know, I grew up on a farm in Iowa, and I had never seen vegetation like you have in California. And the sunshine was so lovely. Everyone seemed kind of happy and relaxed, and I had never experienced anything quite like that. And some of it has to do with the humidity in Northern California, which is the humidity and temperature of heaven itself. So as we sweat here in Philadelphia today, I hope those of you in Northern California are happy. You better be happy. As you drive your Tesla around with the windows down, you better be happy. Petaluma Afternoons. Yeah, goes like that. Here's another one. From Time Between Trains, 1998. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope these shows are keeping you well entertained as we get through this. Hope I better turn that like that around. Hello, Amy Miles. I'm surprised to see you. Do you live here now? Are you married? Do you have some kids? Are you still painting? Oh, that's good, that's good. You really were good at it. Yes, I'm fine, I'm fine. I live in Houston now. I have a son. His name is Tyler and he's 3 years old. His dad and I, we couldn't work it out. But really that's okay. And by the way, I'm sure that you remember I was weird in school. I'm sorry about Jesus and all that, you know. When I memorized the Bible, I went overboard. And I prayed for your soul, and you were saved, you said. And I was glad to tears you wouldn't go to hell with everybody else. Oh, I was weird in school. I'm sorry about Jesus and all that, you know. I try to just forget about it all. So how is your mom? Yeah, she was funny, yeah, she made me laugh. She smoked Camels, I remember that. She drinks a lot, oh yeah, I guess she does. I guess she always did. Yeah, my dad's all right. He's got the house out by the reservoir. I only see him maybe once a year. My mom's in Tulsa with her husband Bill, who doesn't beat her up. And by the way, I'm sure that you remember I was weird in school. I'm sorry about Jesus and all that, you know. I'm hardly like the person that I was back then. I never read the Bible, and I don't pray to God. I'm not real sure he listens, you know what I mean. But I really hoped he did when I was 17. I'm sorry about Jesus and all that, you know. I try to just forget about it all. I try to just forget about it all. I try to just forget. Roll that video, Kel.
Well, I'm waiting at the station. I can choose my destination. I'm a free soul, I got no chains, but it's a long time between trains. And I took a long nap, I read a whole book, I got nice legs, I got decent looks, and I'm not one who complains. But it's been a long time between trains. Who'd have thought all those years I would find myself out here, feeling restless and ignored, staring at the schedule board, wondering why the face above always around love through my helmet. Some well-lovers smile, their happy little coupled up together smiles, while I count the ceiling tiles. And we'll give or take a few, there's 1,752. That depends if you include the 88 out in the hall. Yes, I'm waiting at the station with my old friend Sublimation. You know the right boys, they designed the planes. Must have been a hell of a long time, yeah, yeah. Must have been a long time between trains.
Trina Hamlin. What? Trina Hamlin on the drums and on harmonica. More about her in just a moment. Off to my left in that video was Gaylan Dorsey playing the bass. Had the good fortune to have the legendary Gaylan Dorsey with us on bass for that tour. It was magic. And that was City Winery in New York City in 2011, I think. Yeah, how about that Trina? I was thinking of her earlier in the show. I made a slip. It's supposed to be Tina in Old Mistake, and I said Trina. Because Trina's amazing, and I knew you were going to see this clip. Trina is joining me at Ridgefield, Connecticut, next Tuesday, August 18th. Next Tuesday, August 18th, a real live gig with the one and only Trina Hamlin. I guess we're going to be like 8 feet apart and wave at each other and pull the monitors close and be like, yo, Trine. Lots going on in the calendar right now. Holy Lord, there's a lot going on. This Wednesday, August 12th, Woodbridge, New Jersey, a real gig, Woodbridge Wednesdays, live and outdoors this Wednesday, August 12th, Woodbridge, New Jersey. This Thursday night, I join Lee Lessick online with a whole bunch of his guests for Quarantine and Cocktails, which is a great online event. And Lee Lessick, Lessack, is a great cabaret singer, and he's done some wonderful covers of my songs, which I'm honored by. This Saturday, August 15th, I play the Philadelphia Folk Festival. The Philadelphia Folk Festival is online this year. It starts Friday, and I MC all afternoon Saturday, starting at noon. The lineup during my little MC stint includes performances by Eric Bazillion, formerly of the Hooters. Everybody in Philadelphia knows who they were. The wonderful Efo Donovan, who I met last year at the New Bedford Folk Festival. Next year, New Bedford. See you next year, New Bedford. And Rhiannon Giddens, who is playing live. The amazing Rhiannon Giddens, who is playing her set live this afternoon. This event, the Philadelphia Folk Festival, can be found online at folkfest.org. Folkfest.org. Next Sunday, Susie on Sundays. Next Sunday, August 16th, Werner's Guitar Shop. Like McCabe's Guitar Shop, except the Philadelphia version, I guess. All guitar songs. And we'll talk shop. We'll talk tunings, tricks, tips, and your stories about guitars you loved, lost, or traded. Oh, man. And, you know, I traded in my Parker Fly. Some of you evidently asked earlier in the comments about the Parker Fly. Parker Fly was a synthetic guitar, really lightweight, and Joni Mitchell started playing it. I think Reeves Gabriels was playing it. Didn't he play with David Bowie? I think so. Anyway, it was an odd-looking thing, and I should have kept that. I traded it. I had a, oh man, we'll talk about all that next Sunday, but you have your own stories for those of you who play guitars. And now another song from Time Between Trains, and Kelly's going to roll the lyrics. The old lady at the greenhouse said that will be $7.50, please. You drove us down the gravel roads, I held it balanced on my knees. You said we'd keep it inside so the branches wouldn't freeze. And I asked you what would happen if we just let it grow. And you said, some trees are meant to reach. You said, reach up for the sky. Some trees we trim to keep them pretty, like bonsai, bonsai. Winters and then summers, and then I was 17. packed up my warm sweaters and my possibilities, and we cried the day you left me at the university. And it was something I remembered as I watched you turn and go, that some trees are meant to reach. You said, reach up for the sky. Some trees we trim to keep them pretty, like bonsai, like bonsai. And some trees we trim back. Some hands we tie, some wings we clip, and some feet we bind. 1948 it was, and you were 12 years old, dreaming about high school, and you asked if you could go, and your mother said, even very clever girls are better off at home. Some trees are meant to reach, you said. Reach up for the sky. Some trees we trim to keep them pretty, like bonsai, like bonsai. And some trees are meant to reach. Reach on up. Some trees we trim to keep them pretty, like bonsai, like bonsai, like bonsai, bonsai. Some trees we trim back, some hands we tie, some wings we clip, some feet we bind, like bonsai. Like Bonsai from 1998's Time Between Trains. And on that record, as some of you discovered, on that record, if you let it run at the end, about a minute, when we used to have CDs, we discovered you could do a little thing. You could do a little thing, which is hide. You could hide a song about 45 seconds, a minute of silence, and then boom, hidden track. Surprise. Here was the hidden track from Time Between Trains. When they make the movie of my life, I hope they get somebody beautiful to play me, somebody elegant and beautiful to play me when they make the movie of my life. And when they make the movie of my life, I hope they get somebody famous to direct it, somebody famous and a genius to direct it when they make the movie of my life. And everyone will see how hard life's been for me, how much I've overcome to be someone deserving of a motion picture. Yes, a major motion picture. And when they write the book about my life, I hope they write about my amorous adventures, my very legendary, passionate adventures, when they write the book about my life. And when they write the book about my life, I hope they mention I was very good with children, good with the elderly and animals and children, when they write the book about my life. And everyone will see they underrated me. Oh, how they disbelieved and misperceived this living saint and tiger woman. But if they really made a movie of my life, they'd show me going to 1,000 stupid movies. And if they really wrote a book about my life, they'd say I read a lot of nothing little novels. And all this is true, and everyone would see my mediocrity, how I deserve to be forgotten just like everybody else. So, please don't make a movie of my life. Don't make a musical, don't write me into fiction. I don't deserve any portrayal or depiction. Please just let me live my little unimportant, ordinary, undistinguished, nothing special, underwhelming, disappointing, total waste of food and water, no excuse for even breathing oxygen at all. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Yeah, movie of my life, The Hidden Track from Time of Different Trains, 1998. Yeah. Another song from Time Between Trains now. Why don't we just we'll just keep doing that one, right? I will just keep doing it. Yeah, all right. We'll just do that. Was living in Philadelphia during my first Philadelphia chapter. There have been two. This is the second one right now. But some of you who live in the Philadelphia area might recognize some of the settings mentioned. In the lyrics of this tune, the air is still sweet on Montgomery Street, where the road bends around to the west. The flower shop waits for the 5:30 train, and the wives wait around for the rest. There are loves that you wear in a ring on your hand, in a frame on the living room shelf. There are some that you sing to the wide open plains. There are some that you keep to yourself. The books that you read at the side of your bed, and the turn at the top of the stairs. The sound of my name and the sound of your voice, the beginnings of gray in your hair. There are loves that you wear in a ring on your hand, in a frame on the living room shelf. There are some that you sing to the wide open plains. There are some that you keep to yourself. The air is still sweet on Montgomery Street, but the moon is unbearably bright. The ache unmistakably somebody else, where you sleep in her arms every night. There are loves that you wear in a ring on your hand, in a frame on the living room shelf. There are some that you sing to the wide open plains. There are some that you keep to yourself. Montgomery Street. Montgomery Avenue runs through the main line of Philadelphia, out from City Line, runs out Ballackinwood. I'm going to miss a couple. Overbrook, Wynwood, Narberth, Ardmore, Rocks, missing one, Bryn Mawr, Radnor, Malvern. Keeps going. Yeah, 2 more tunes here tonight from Time Between Trains, and I appreciate you all tuning in, and I hope that you have enjoyed hearing these songs. If you haven't heard them before, then you're hearing them for the first time. Isn't that amazing how that works? That's called math. And what did I want to tell you? I'm going to do this one. I wanted to tell you that next week, Susie on Sundays, is Werner's Guitar Shop. We'll talk guitars. Week after that, I don't know. Why do you think I would know? I have no idea. I know what's coming. Some of what's coming is we're going to do another piano bar night. We're going to do probably Last the Good Straight Girls record, start to finish. Probably I Can't Be New record. Oh yeah, this one. Right. In September, the new record, and we'll make enough noise about that hopefully you'll know all about it, and it's coming out great, I gotta say. Mike Brenner here in Philadelphia produced it, and it's coming out awesome. Here's a song that I didn't really want to do, and I still don't know that I should have that I have any business doing this song. But we did it on the record because Hank Medris said, Susie, you got to do a cover tune and you got to do a good one. I'm like, okay, well, and he's like, just do this one. Just shut up and do it because I told you to do it. So it goes like this. Starry, starry night. Paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day. With eyes that know the darkness of the soul, shadows on the hill. Sketch the trees and daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter chills and colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night. Flaming flowers brightly blaze. Swirling clouds in violet haze. Reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue. Colors changing hue. Morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain, all soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Sing. Now I understand. Sing, everybody. What you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now and know they did not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left in sight, on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Don McLean wrote that one, as many of you know. Starry, Starry Night. That's a lot of song, isn't it? Whoa. That's a big song. That's a big song. So, yeah, Don McLean on that. One last song here tonight. And this one written by Dana Cooper. Dana Cooper of Texas. And sometimes Nashville. And I first heard Dana Cooper at Kerrville, at the Kerrville Folk Festival. Shout out to all our friends in Texas tonight. I love you, Texas. I miss you, Texas. I miss you a lot. I mean, I'm talking the whole state. Like I have a relationship with the entire state of Texas. I mean, those of you viewing from Texas, I miss you in Texas, and I miss the Texas landscape a lot. I love it. Okay, this song written by, I said, right? Dana Cooper. All right. Here we go. Oh. Quick story. Not like you needed me to talk more, but here we go. Daryl Scott, producing this record, said, "You know what should go on this song?" I said, "What?" He said, "Bagpipes." I said, "You're crazy." He said, no, bagpipes go on the end of this song. I said, "How does that work, though? I mean, the song is in B." And bagpipes, Scottish bagpipes, play in B flat, which is a half step lower. And he said, "Oh no, we'll just slow down the 2-inch tape. We'll just slow down the tape, record him, and then speed it back up." Okay, so he said, "Now listen, Susan, there's 2 good bagpipe players in town." I made some calls, and I couldn't get the first one, so I got the second one, and the second one is really, really good. He's terrific. But listen, Susan, don't say anything when he comes in here. I said, "What do you mean don't say anything when he comes in here?" He says, "Don't say anything when he comes in here. Just shut up." I'm like, "Okay, but why?" He says, "Because this guy's got 2 good takes in him, okay? Because he's a pothead, okay? The guy's a pothead, and I'm going to get high with him before we do the take. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to him. Just let's get the take, okay?" And so sure enough, the guy comes in. We slow down the take. He kills it on the first take. I don't know if he's still a pothead, but if you hear the end of this tune, there's bagpipes on the end, sure enough. All right, Dana Cooper, if you ever hear this, thanks for a great song. Yeah. There goes me, giving in easily, trying too hard to please, soft in the middle, faithlessly chickening out on me, blaming the big machine, cursing in riddles, frightened and a little, standing in my own way. Yeah. Oh, here am I, questioning where, how, why, watching my life roll by. I don't wanna blow it. Contrary me, begging to disagree, making mistakes in threes, wrong and I know it, too proud to show it, standing in my own way, standing in my own way. You naysayer, oh, you're doing what you do best again. Get out of my way, you betrayer. Don't be so damn sure that you'll win two, I'm stepping right over you. Open that front door, 'cause here I come, banging my broken drum. I've got you on the run. I'm winning this old war. There will be no more standing in my own way, standing in my own way, standing in my own way. See you next week. Stay well.